5 foods that are making you age faster, without you even realizing it. Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, why does my skin look dull today? Why am I feeling more tired than usual? And when did these wrinkles sneak in? Well, aging is natural, but sometimes the real culprit behind how fast we age isn't just time, it's what we put on our plate every single day. And here's the kicker. Some of the most common foods in the American diet, things we grew up eating, maybe still enjoy out of habit, can actually speed up aging from the inside out. We're talking about foods that mess with your skin, your joints, your memory, even your mood, all without making a sound. But don't worry, this video isn't about making you feel guilty. It's about awareness and better choices. Because once you know which everyday foods might be accelerating the aging process, you can make simple swaps, ones that still taste great but help you stay vibrant, energized, and glowing from the inside out. So grab a glass of water or a cup of tea, settle in, and let's dive into 5 foods that could be making you age faster, without you even realizing it. 1. Sugary drinks, the sweet trap. Let's talk about something sweet. And no, I don't mean a grandbaby smile or a slice of birthday cake. I'm talking about sugary drinks. Now, most of us grew up drinking soda. It was the treat at cookouts, birthday parties, ball games, you name it. Maybe we've even switched to diet sodas or fancy bottled iced teas, thinking they're a better option. But here's the truth, and it's a tough one. Those sweet drinks that seem so harmless, they're actually aging you from the inside out. Let me explain. Sugary drinks like soda, sweetened teas, sports drinks, flavored coffee beverages, and even some fruit juices are packed with added sugars. And when you drink sugar, your body absorbs it faster than if you ate it. That means your blood sugar spikes quickly, causing inflammation throughout your body. And inflammation? That's the quiet villain behind wrinkles, joint pain, memory issues, weight gain, and chronic fatigue. Even more concerning is something called glycation. It's a process where excess sugar in your bloodstream attaches to proteins like collagen and elastin, the ones that keep your skin firm and smooth. When that happens, your skin starts to lose its bounce, its glow, and its ability to repair itself. Hello, fine lines and sagging, but it's not just about your appearance. Sugary drinks are also linked to serious health issues, especially as we get older, like high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, fatty liver disease, and an increased risk of heart disease. And here's something not many people talk about. Sugar messes with your brain too. Studies have found that high sugar intake may speed up cognitive decline, affecting memory and focus. Now, I'm not saying you can never have a sweet drink again. Life is meant to be enjoyed. But when something becomes a daily habit, like reaching for that soda with lunch or sipping on sweet tea throughout the afternoon, that's when it starts to quietly chip away at your health, your energy, and yes, even your youthful glow. So what can you do? Start with small swaps. Instead of soda, try sparkling water with a squeeze of lemon or orange. If you like iced tea, brew your own and skip the sugar, or add a touch of raw honey and some fresh mint. Craving something sweet in the afternoon? Blend a few frozen berries into a glass of water. It feels special but doesn't overload your system. The goal isn't to feel deprived, it's to feel empowered. You deserve to enjoy your food and drinks without sacrificing your energy, your skin, or your health. So next time you reach for that sweet drink, pause. Ask yourself, is this helping me feel younger, or is it holding me back? Because the sweet trap might taste good in the moment, but your future self is counting on you to make the smarter choice. And trust me, you're worth it. 2. White bread and refined carbs. The aging crash. Let's be honest. There's something so comforting about a warm slice of white bread, a toasted English muffin, a stack of pancakes on a Sunday morning. It's the food of our childhood, the kind of thing that brings back memories of home. But here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Refined carbs may be aging you faster than you think. White bread, white rice, plain pasta, crackers, breakfast pastries. These are all examples of refined carbohydrates, foods that have been stripped of their fiber, vitamins, and nutrients. When you eat them, your body quickly breaks them down into sugar. That's right, just like candy or soda. Your blood sugar spikes. Your insulin goes into overdrive. Then comes the crash. And over time, these wild sugar swings can lead to inflammation, weight gain, and a constant feeling of fatigue. But that's not all. Refined carbs also contribute to something we all want to avoid: premature aging. They've been linked to skin problems like acne and dullness, especially around the chin and cheeks. They can weaken collagen, they mess with hormones, and in the long run, they increase your risk of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and even cognitive decline. So while that morning bagel might taste good, your body is paying for it all day long. But here's the good news. You don't have to give up carbs altogether, you just have to choose better ones. Whole grains are your friend. Things like whole grain bread, steel-cut oats, quinoa, barley, and brown rice. These foods are high in fiber, which helps balance your blood sugar and keep you full longer. They're also packed with antioxidants and nutrients that your body needs to stay strong, sharp, and youthful. Not sure where to start? Try swapping white toast for a slice of sprouted grain bread. Instead of white rice, go for wild rice or farro. Craving something crunchy? Try whole grain crackers with a little almond butter or hummus. And remember, small changes add up. You don't have to change everything overnight. Just start by swapping one refined carb a day for something better. Your skin will notice, your energy will shift, and your body will thank you. Because aging gracefully isn't just about creams or supplements. It's about what we feed ourselves every single day. And trust me, when you give your body what it needs, it responds beautifully. 3. Processed meats: bacon, sausage, and deli meats. Let's talk about something many of us grew up loving: bacon, sausage, ham sandwiches, a good old-fashioned hot dog at a summer cookout, salami and pepperoni on a Friday night pizza. They're flavorful, they're convenient, they remind us of family breakfasts and backyard barbecues. But here's the truth. Processed meats are one of the sneakiest foods that age us fast. And I get it. No one wants to hear that their Sunday bacon or quick turkey sandwich could be harming their health. But once you understand how, you'll realize you have way more control than you think. So what exactly is a processed meat? It's any meat that's been preserved through smoking, curing, salting, or the addition of chemical preservatives. That includes deli meats, cold cuts, sausages, hot dogs, corned beef, jerky, and yes, even that turkey slice you think is low fat. The problem? Most processed meats are loaded with sodium, nitrates, and other preservatives that do a number on your body. First, let's talk about sodium. Too much salt causes your body to retain water, making your face look puffy and your under eyes swollen. That extra water also puts pressure on your heart and kidneys. Over time, high sodium levels are linked to high blood pressure, stroke, and kidney damage. Next, we have nitrates and nitrites, the compounds used to preserve color and flavor in meats. Here's the scary part. When cooked at high heat, like frying or grilling, nitrates can turn into compounds called nitrosamines, which have been linked to cancer, especially colorectal cancer. And if that weren't enough, processed meats also increase systemic inflammation, the kind that silently ages your skin, weakens your joints, and wears down your immune system. Studies have found that regular consumption of processed meats is connected to a higher risk of heart disease, cognitive decline, and even Alzheimer's disease. Now, I'm not saying you have to swear off bacon forever, but it's time we see these foods for what they are: occasional treats, not everyday staples. So what can you do? Start by cutting back. If you eat deli meat every day, try switching to freshly cooked chicken breast or turkey you roast yourself. Make extra dinner portions so you can slice it up for sandwiches the next day. Try plant-based protein sources. Grilled tofu, black bean burgers, or lentil patties can be surprisingly satisfying, especially when seasoned well. Choose nitrate-free options. Some brands now offer uncured or nitrate-free deli meats. Still not perfect, but a step in the right direction. And don't underestimate simple swaps. Instead of bacon at breakfast, try smashed avocado on toast with a boiled egg. You'll still get flavor, protein, and satisfaction without the hidden damage. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. It's recognizing that your daily choices, those quiet little routines, are either helping your body thrive or making it work harder than it needs to. Processed meats may taste like comfort food, but real comfort? That's waking up with more energy, clearer skin, and a lighter, younger feeling body. And yes, it's 100% possible, no matter your age, no matter your starting point. You have more power than you think. 4. Fried foods, crispy but costly. Ah, fried foods. Just saying the word makes you think of comfort, doesn't it? Crispy French fries, golden onion rings, fried chicken that crackles when you bite into it. Even something as simple as a deep-fried hush puppy at a southern diner. There's no denying it. Fried food is delicious. It's nostalgic. It's satisfying. And for many of us, it's something we grew up loving. But here's the truth that's harder to swallow. That crispy crunch comes with a cost, and not just to your waistline. Fried foods are one of the most powerful aging accelerators in the modern diet. They speed up inflammation, damage your cells, affect your skin, your heart, your brain, all for a few minutes of flavor. Let's break it down. When foods are fried, especially in oils that are reused or heated to high temperatures, they create something called advanced glycation end products, or Agers. Yes, that's the real name, and it's ironic because that's exactly what they do. They age your body from the inside out. Ages attack collagen and elastin, two proteins that keep your skin firm and smooth. Over time, they cause wrinkles, sagging skin, and loss of elasticity. That fried food glow is real, but not in a good way. But the damage doesn't stop at your skin. Most fried foods are cooked in vegetable oils high in omega-6 fatty acids, like soybean oil, corn oil, or canola oil. And when you get too much omega-6 and not enough omega-3 from sources like salmon or walnuts, your body becomes inflammatory by default. That inflammation can lead to stiff joints, aching muscles, high blood pressure, and even brain fog. It's like pouring gasoline on a low-burning fire in your body every single time you indulge. Now I know what you're thinking, but I only eat fried food once in a while. That's fair. But for some people, once in a while becomes once a week, then twice a week. Then it sneaks into the freezer in the form of frozen fried chicken, fish sticks, or mozzarella sticks. And when you add up all the little moments, your body notices. So what's the alternative? Do we have to give up all the fun stuff? Absolutely not. The key is in how you prepare your food, because crispy doesn't have to mean deep fried. Try air frying. Air fryers have become incredibly popular for a reason. They give you that satisfying crunch with little to no oil. Crispy Brussels sprouts? Done. Golden sweet potato fries? You got it. Chicken tenders with a crunchy almond flour coating? Delicious and healthier. You can also bake instead of fry. Baking at high heat with a drizzle of olive oil can create a wonderfully crispy texture without the deep fryer. And don't be afraid of pan searing or grilling. A hot skillet and a bit of avocado oil can give you a beautiful crust on fish, tofu, or vegetables without turning your meal into a health hazard. As for what oils to use, go for oils that can handle high heat, like avocado oil or extra virgin olive oil. Stay away from reused oils or anything labeled partially hydrogenated. Those contain trans fats which are directly linked to heart disease and early aging. And remember, it's not just about what you cook, it's about what you cook it in. One more thing, fried foods don't just affect how you feel physically. They can also mess with your mood and energy levels. Ever noticed how after a fried meal, you feel sluggish, maybe even a little irritable? That's no coincidence. Fried foods are heavy on your digestive system. They take longer to process, which means your body uses up more energy just trying to break them down. That leaves you feeling tired, bloated, and mentally foggy. Not exactly the recipe for a vibrant day. So here's the bottom line. You don't have to give up comfort food. You just have to redefine it. Instead of reaching for that fried chicken from the drive-thru, what if you made your own version at home? Baked or air-fried, seasoned to perfection, and paired with fresh veggies. Your body would thank you, your skin would glow, and you'd feel lighter, clearer, and more energized than you have in years. Because when it comes to aging well, it's not about giving things up. It's about making smarter choices that still bring you joy. And guess what? That kind of joy is better than anything you'll find at the bottom of a fryer basket. 5. Sugary snacks and packaged sweets. The hidden agers, let's be real. Everyone loves a little sweet treat now and then. A cookie with your afternoon coffee, a slice of pound cake after Sunday lunch, a just one bite brownie that somehow turns into 3. Sugar has a way of comforting us, doesn't it? It feels warm, familiar, nostalgic. A little indulgence that makes the day feel better. But here's something we need to talk about, especially as we get older. Those sugary snacks and packaged sweets we reach for out of habit. They're doing more harm than we think. And I'm not just talking about weight gain. I'm talking about how sugar ages your body from the inside out. Quietly, gradually, and sometimes irreversibly. Let's start with your skin. Excess sugar causes a process called glycation, and we've mentioned it before, but it's worth repeating. Glycation damages collagen and elastin, the proteins that keep your skin firm, plump, and youthful. Over time, that means fine lines, dullness, sagging skin, and a tired appearance, even if you're sleeping well. Then there's your energy levels. Sugary snacks give you a quick high, but they come with a crash. That sudden drop in blood sugar can leave you feeling irritable, foggy, and more tired than before you ate it. And over time, those roller coaster sugar spikes take a toll on your metabolism, your brain, your mood, and your organs. But here's what makes it even trickier. Many packaged snacks are marketed as healthy, low-fat muffins, granola bars, protein cookies. But if you flip the label and actually read what's inside, you'll often find added sugars, syrups, preservatives, and processed oils, all of which contribute to chronic inflammation, which is a major driver of aging and disease. Even so-called natural sweeteners, like agave or brown rice syrup, can spike your blood sugar just as fast as plain white sugar. So what can we do? Are we supposed to give up sweet treats completely? Number, absolutely not. But we can start being mindful, not only of how often we're reaching for sugary snacks, but why. Are you actually hungry? Or are you tired, stressed, bored, maybe a little lonely? That little bite of chocolate might feel like a solution in the moment. But true comfort comes from nourishing yourself, not numbing yourself. So let's talk solutions, because you don't have to give up sweets. You just have to get a little creative. Try dark chocolate, at least 70% cacao. It's rich in antioxidants, lower in sugar, and can be deeply satisfying with just a small square or two. Make your own baked goods at home using natural ingredients. Use almond or oat flour instead of white flour. Sweeten with mashed bananas, dates, or a drizzle of maple syrup instead of cups of refined sugar. Keep whole fruit nearby. Apples with almond butter. Frozen berries with plain Greek yogurt. A sliced pear with a sprinkle of cinnamon. These combinations give you sweetness, fiber, and nutrients without the sugar crash. And don't underestimate herbal teas or warm drinks. A cinnamon or chai tea in the evening can give you that dessert feeling without any sugar at all. And here's something else worth saying. The older we get, the more we realize. What we eat directly affects how we feel. If you've ever had a few too many cookies and woken up feeling bloated, achy, or mentally foggy the next morning, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's not about guilt. It's about awareness. It's about choosing foods that help you feel alive, clear, energized, and steady, not drained and disappointed. Because here's the truth. You can still enjoy food. You can still enjoy sweetness. You just don't have to let it age you in the process. So the next time you're tempted by a box of packaged cookies at the grocery store, pause for a moment, check in with yourself, and ask, is this really going to make me feel better? Or just give me 5 minutes of pleasure and a full day of regret? Your answer might surprise you. And over time, those little moments of mindfulness, they'll lead to a younger body, a brighter mind, and a whole new kind of satisfaction that doesn't come from a box. Closing. The power of everyday choices. As I was putting this video together, I started thinking about how much of our life is shaped by little habits. Not the big dramatic moments, but the quiet, everyday choices we make when no one's watching. Like what we eat. What we reach for when we're tired or stressed, or just want to feel a little comfort. I've been there. I've had days where the cookies won, where the drive-through seemed easier than cooking at home, where I thought, I deserve a treat today. And that treat turned into a sluggish afternoon and a night of tossing and turning. But here's what I've learned. Being kind to your body is the best treat you can give yourself. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to give up everything you love. But the more you pay attention, really pay attention, to how food makes you feel, the easier it gets to choose what serves you and what's just stealing your energy. And when you start making those small shifts, less soda, more water, less processed snacks, more real food, less guilt, more grace, your body responds, your skin brightens, your digestion improves, your mind gets clearer, and you begin to feel something we all crave, especially as we get older: vitality. Not just the absence of illness, but the presence of life, of clarity, of strength, of peace, of knowing that you're still growing, still evolving, still worthy of feeling good in your own skin every single day. So if this video spoke to you, even a little, if you found yourself nodding along or thinking, that sounds like me, I want to invite you to do one thing. Choose one change you'll make this week, just one. Maybe you swap the afternoon cookie for a handful of walnuts and dark chocolate. Maybe you try baking your chicken instead of frying it. Or maybe the next time you're feeling low, you reach for a walk instead of a snack. Whatever it is, do it with love. Do it because you deserve to feel well, not because of fear or shame or guilt, but because you know this body is yours and you still have a lot of beautiful living left to do. And if you enjoyed this video, it would mean so much if you'd take a second to give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend or family member who might need it, and subscribe for more gentle, real-life tips on aging well, eating smart, and living fully at any age. Let's keep growing together, because no matter how old you are, your best years can still be ahead of you. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.